Kay Halliwell-Sutton here from Indigo Blue. I've got an updated video for you. Now it's been years since we did this, so I thought we'd update our Flitter Glue and Gilding Flake demonstration for you. It's nice and quick, it's only about 8 minutes long, so I'll see you on the other side. Hope you enjoy it. Hello, so we are going to do the Flitter Glue starter kit and the Flitter Glue technique. So we have got a starter kit here with flake in. You can buy this without the flake, so you can choose your own. It comes in a plastic box with the instructions, colour instructions here. We do have these in different languages, so depending on where you're ordering from, you'll get them obviously in the correct language. We also have a pot of Winter Dawn in the kit. We also have the Flitter Glue. Now if you are ordering outside of Europe, you need to take the safety cap off, so you just need to take the top off, take this, there's a little white plastic, there's not one on here, but there is a little white plastic cap that you just need to remove, just like you get with a ketchup bottle or something like that, and then put the top back on nice and tight, and then that's good to go. You will also get some easy peasy stamp cleaner as well. If you are outside of Europe, we do not ship this because it is highly flammable. You also get a spatula, and you get what we call fat foam. Now this is the sort of foam that you get in manufacturing of ink pads. Okay, so everything like that is in the kit ready for you. Oh yeah, Scoochie. Oh, Scoochie's gone missing. So you also get our famous Scoochie as well. So we've been doing this technique for 4 years, and we can't believe that it's still captured people's imagination, and they're loving it more and more every year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the basic technique. I'm going to just show you on the black and the white card so you can see the differences between them. Okay, and what I'd like you to start off by doing is taking your fat foam and then just cutting it off 1/8. Okay, so this would cut into 8 equal pieces, and just take 1/8. And then we just need to take our Flitter Glue and your palette knife, and you just, to release, you twist the top, and that just releases it. So for this size of fat foam, you need to put on a teaspoonful of the Flitter Glue. Now that seems quite a lot. You can see there's quite a lot there. If you are, now this is going to last you for about 2 to 4 hours worth of stamping. Now if you're doing just a quick project, just use half the amount of foam and half the amount of Flitter Glue. And you can wash this out in cold water when you're finished and reuse it, so it is reusable and recyclable. So I'm just pushing all of the Flitter Glue into the fat foam, there we go, until it's all disappeared. Okay, and then I've got a bucket of water next to me, and I'm just going to clean out my spatula. And also what I tend to do is put my fat foam face down on a tile, and that's just to keep the air off it whilst I'm working for the day. Okay, I'm going to take one of my rubber stamps. This is called Flutterby, and it's a red rubber stamp. And if you are, you can buy these already mounted onto a cling film. A cling foam back, I should say, and that will actually cling to an acrylic block. Okay, and then you can just remove it and put it back, and away you go. Okay, so I just want to put just a little bit of the Flitter Glue on. You literally only need a tiny bit, so just dab lightly to cover the stamp, and then you need to stamp nice and quickly because it is an adhesive. And it will grab, oops, I've squished that, I might have smudged a little bit, never mind, on to the next one. And then a little bit of Flitter Glue on the stamp again, and then just stamp quickly. This time I'm going on black card. It's important to tell you that you can put this onto lots of different surfaces. So we take the stamp off. I'm just going to move these out of shot and bring in my bucket of water. So this is just plain cold water, and you can see that it just runs straight off the stamp. And so just clean up your stamp nice and easily. And the reason why some of the kits we put the Easy Peasy stamp cleaner in is if you forget to wash it, or you still have a residue on your stamp, you can just clean it off with the Easy Peasy stamp cleaner. You can also use, if you're in America or Canada, you can actually get isopropyl alcohol from, I think it's Target supermarkets, and that will actually take off any residue of glue if you don't wash it off straight away. But it's not going to harm your stamps. It's pH neutral, it's quite safe for children to use, it's non-toxic. Obviously, you know, I wouldn't admit that it's going to do you any good if you eat it, but you know, it is toxic free. Okay, so what we've done is, the reason why we give you the starter kit in a box is so that you tip out your Gilding Flake and it will expand. The colour of this is called Manchester Tart, which is the name of a pudding in the north of England, just to be clear. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put the flake onto the tacky image. Now, you've noticed that I don't have to do this really quickly because it actually remains tacky permanently. So you can come back days later and it's still going to be tacky, which is the great thing about it. You don't have to rush and worry that you haven't got a small window in which to get the Gilding Flake on there. So you just need to take a small amount of the Gilding Flake and just let the tacky surface take it out of your hands. And I'm just rubbing off any of the excess. Okay, and I'll just do that on the black piece as well. And just take off all the excess, and that goes back into the box. I'll just move that to one side for a minute, and then we just need to rub this with our hands so that you're making sure that the Gilding Flake is in contact with the Flitter Glue. And then to finish, you need to take your scoochies. So this is quite a soft sponge, even though it looks quite rough. It won't scratch the Gilding Flake. And then just in a circular motion, you just want to take off all the excess Gilding Flake. I'll just put all the excess in the tub. And then the black, you can see all the beautiful detailed lines coming through. Just get rid of the excess there for you. And there you have it. Let me just bring those up too. And look at the lovely detail that you get with that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So because this is an acrylic base, you can actually put this onto lots of different surfaces. So card, canvas, fabric, although fabric you can't wash it, well you can, but it will come out. You can put this on wood, MDF, metal, acetate, vellum, lots of lovely different surfaces, and you get such an amazing result with it, and it's just so easy. That's the great thing. Really good for workshops as well. So hope you've enjoyed our Flitter Glue technique, and I shall be seeing you really soon. Thank you. So that's it. Quick, simple, really easy. So hopefully if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you really soon. Thanks, bye.